path of dhyan is very difficult. The reason it's difficult because our mind is very chanchal. It's very unstable. And to find a sweet spot where the total peace reveals itself, it's a very difficult task, at least in the beginning. With a repeated practice, in the present moment, it becomes a good practice to jump into the vast consciousness. As Krishna says, it's difficult, like trying to catch the wind in your fist. But it's not impossible. People have done it. People are doing it. And people will be doing it. Whoever has the gush, the inner makeup of commitment, enthusiasm, and readiness to take a plunge into the vast, agye space, one that's not knowable, but it still is. With all this readiness, commitment, adventureness put together, it is possible. It's very important to do the daily dhyan. To keep establishing your connection to the consciousness on a daily basis. As you start meditation, mind is gonna take you to 10,000 places which are not even there in front of you. Every thought brings either the stale memories of the past, which is fuzzy, fading, and you try to catch, or it brings the fantasies of the future, ones which are not even here. Your job is to stick to the present moment. The present moment is the only moment which has maximum consciousness. The past or the future are dead. You are trying to make them alive with the power of your mind. And mind does have that power. But what is mind compared to the vast consciousness? By utilizing our mind, we are trying to be a mini God by creating moments, either past or the future. But mind is mind. The only time you will realize the power of consciousness is when you start observing the dance of the mind. Observation makes you smarter than what you are observing. If you observe outside objects, you are smarter than the objects. If your mind is observing your body, mind is smarter than the body. If mind seems difficult to control, difficult to transcend, then dhyan is the method. By observing the mind, mind's stupidities starts becoming clear. The motion of the mind seems like a gust of wind. It just flows everywhere. Dhyan makes you bigger than the mind, because dhyan takes you into that realm which is all pervasive. It is everywhere, omnipotent, omnipresent. So the present moment is a gateway into that vast realm. So try to appreciate the present moment only. Mind will try to drag you into the past, into the future. But be attentive to the present moment. Enjoy the stillness. You can even hear the anahat sound, the sound like cicada, which is in the present moment. It is not created by anything, it just is that cosmic sound. And remaining in the present moment, you will feel the liveliness of the moment. The present moment is the only moment that's full of consciousness. Consciousness has waited millions of years to create this moment. Your existence in this universe is unique. Nobody like you were created before, and nobody like you will be created ever again. Even if you come back next time, you will be different. The present moment is a final product of combination, permutation and combination of so many years and years and eons of evolution put together. The floor that you may be sitting on, the air that you are breathing in, everything has been put together for you to create this moment. And your job is to enjoy that moment. Stick to it. Without creating any fantasies about it. Stay in the present. And then the miracle happens every time you meditate through the present moment. The vast realm of consciousness opens up. And that's you. That's your soul. Untainted. by the thoughts, by the fantasies, by the past, by the regrets, by the desires, is pure, is the most naked thing you would ever see. The purity, the purest of the pure moment. Take a deep into it and enjoy the stillness, the freshness, without having to worry about the dancing mind. Re-establish this connection every day, whatever it takes. Don't even worry about what it's going to do for you. Nobody goes empty-handed in this realm of consciousness. The consciousness transforms you. If consciousness cannot transform you, nothing can. Just the knowledge of the consciousness, the experience of consciousness brings you that vast empty space within you alive, makes you steady. Find that silence within you, which is the primordial silence, which was there even before the universe was created. It still is there right now, and it will always be there after the universe is destroyed. You have a chance to bathe in this Ganga, pure, divine Ganga, every day. And then the life, as we know, becomes a small object that seems to be just floating in this vast river of consciousness. Then you have known a real life which is over and above and beyond the life that we know. So do dhyan every day and stay in touch with God every single day. Have a good day.